Welcome back, guys, to Octopath Traveler 2. Last episode, after obtaining a feast license, we continued Partitio Chapter 2 by meeting a young engineer named Floyd outside the factory, before heading into the Roque Company offices in an attempt to meet Mr. Rock, being turned away by the tax-collecting Thurston. We then returned to the factory to take a peek at the steam engine and narrowly avoided the explosion of a prototype mass-producible version, joining up with Floyd to help him make his dream to help ease people's lives with the technology a reality by sourcing materials and expertise, creating the device. Returning to the factory after celebrating our success and finding the steam engine to be missing, we now look for it while being chased by guards.
Oh, it looked like there was another pair. Well, it seems my battle awaits me just below there, and it's with that stupid Thurston. But I want to go up the other ladder.
No, you promised me. You said you'd help me bring the steam engine to impoverished towns that need it. Perhaps we made that promise, verbally, non-binding. But you haven't forgotten the contract you signed with us, have you? All intellectual property rights related to the steam engine will pass to the Roque Company in return for provision of research funding. The Roque Company owns all rights to your steam engine. I'm sure our mutual boss will be delighted to hear that you've invented a better model. Nevertheless, we have no intention of letting anyone else benefit from our property. Period. But... Forget your silly dreams, Floyd. They're not needed here. Silly? I won't stand for that. This research can bring prosperity to people all around the world. Technology exists to make life better for people. That's what gives it value.
Well said, Floyd. I'm in complete agreement.
You again? This is an internal company matter. Leave.
True, I am an outsider. But I'm also Floyd's friend, so I'm gonna say my piece. Don't you dare walk all over people's dreams, especially not for personal profit.
You've made yourself very clear. I see now that you are an extremely inconvenient individual for our company.
So what are you gonna do about it? Oh, howdy there, little doggy.
This is Garnet, the boss's favorite hound. Garnet here has chased off everyone who interferes with our bottom line.
Wow, sounds like a faithful and true companion.
Partitio? We should run now.
Nope, I ain't moving. Here's a bit of advice, Floyd. Sometimes, you gotta fight to make your dreams come true. Come on now, doggy. I don't want to fight no doggy dog.
That dog got bigger!
It's my turn now.
Anyway, we've rocked out. Now it's time to fight.
Are you ready? Well now.
Hello, Mr. AoE attacks. I'm not fond of that, I have to say.
Elementary.
Elementally, spears is number 1 on the list of things to do. It's just annoying that he doesn't actually have a base merchant skill that does anything with spears. He does have a spear.
Right.
Alright, let's get Mahina out just to find a new weakness.
Sorry.
Lightning is one. Lightning might be the only spell weakness, actually,
What to do?
when you think about what's coming out there.
A bolt of lightning. Now then.
I think we can most likely knock things down a fair bit here.
My spear strikes true.
Yeehaw!
I'm not sure if she has a creature that does a double spear or single. To be perfectly honest with you.
Yeehaw! Let's do
It's
it!
fine though. Because when you actually think about it, Partitio can just get all his stuff back and start rebuilding it up. So that works. Hi, can we capture... Oh, Garnet's untamable. So what are we going with here then? In terms of setting things up for the future. Leghold trap won't really work off this one.
Can't let my quarry escape.
Maybe critical rate up
Yeehaw!
for this turn is not bad.
I got more grit than I can handle.
So much grit. Now what's going to be the best thing for me to hit you with? Probably my inventor ability.
Like me, I'll bat right back. Catapult, go, go, go!
Maybe not. My go-go catapult only works really well on multiple opponents, really, when I look at it.
These hands. Poison slash.
Oh, weak to axes is going to make things so much easier. Okay, my latent ability spreads the effects to all. But it doesn't work with certain skills, so that's the same thing. You can always raise physical attack of everyone for multiple turns and look for the break in the future. I really need a partner so I can get an extra buff. There we go, 9 terms of big old buff. Isn't a bad get. Apart from that, do I go with the big attack at this point? Or I could go with like weak to poison and that could start charging down its shield a little bit. Or what does Actor do with cheer on? Oh, I didn't know. What are you doing, Actor? I have no clue what you just did, Actor. Whoa! Why is there fire stones
Here I go.
underneath the metal floor? Explain this to me.
Time for your medicine.
Here goes.
Okay, I got a lot of buffs, but I'm probably wasting them. One of them's like a straight up dodge. We got some other stuff too, but we only have one elemental weakness found. His HP is dropping though, we can tell that from what we're looking at. What can Masood help me with?
It's my turn now.
Yeah, we'll just stab you a bit. That works for me. We don't think it really hits your weakness, do we?
Right.
Guy's kind of slower than me in the first place.
Poison it is.
So that will
What to
carve.
do?
That should carve something off his shield, shouldn't it?
Poison slash.
So that's one on the slash, then one on the poison because of the combination we've got going there.
I'm just getting
We're
warmed
healthy
up.
enough to go to work on more stuff, so we can kind of take it slow. I never managed to incite with Agnia, which was actually my whole plan, wasn't it?
Poison it is.
Well, Chet probably wouldn't mind some resting at this point.
Alright.
Oh, we got 2 whole turns of big damage to come out here.
No mercy, only pain. Poison slash. Let's go.
I have a plan. Actually, I should have only done level 1 of that. Level 1 would have done.
Might.
Why did you go next? You weren't supposed to go next. It was supposed to be Partitio. Oh, I didn't look at the turn order. My plan is ruined. I was gonna wreck this guy on this turn by using drastic measures. But we can plan for it in the future.
Poison slash.
After all, the defense down is actually pretty handy for us.
Poison it is. It's my turn now.
We'll keep you going with that.
I'm right here.
Agnia the target for 2 turns when she's got like a return attack. Or 4 turns, sorry. Fortunately, rest only works on one guy.
Like me. Like me. Right back. I'm investing in you.
Thank you.
Okay, what's the doggo gonna do this time? Uh-oh. Hey! You can't have a delicious nut.
Right.
Accuracy up. Dodge up. Nullify 1 of a single foe's augmenting effects. We could do 2.
Whoa there. Easy. Now then.
But we kind of need to break within a couple of turns. Well, I think we will be able to, no problem. You go next again, no matter what.
My turn.
Got more poison we can put on.
Poison slash.
We're about to hit with the biggest hit ever. That's the goal.
Take this.
Time to shine.
Okay, so we should look to break on this turn. Let's go with this many. That's 3 hits, isn't it?
Bye-bye.
Yeehaw!
Well now.
Hello.
These hands.
Drastic times call for...
Drastic treatment is in order. It had to be done. Forgive me.
I like choosing Casti as my main character. You better run.
This meddling youngster is a real thorn in my side. So, what are you planning to do?
Exactly what Floyd proposed. Share this here steam engine with everyone. Technology exists to make life better for people. That's what gives it value, right?
You haven't changed, Partitio. Welcome to the Roque Company. My company.
Mr. Rock. Huh. It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm here to have a word with you.
Oh, have you finally decided to join my business venture?
No, sorry. Your time's valuable, I'm sure, so I'll get right to it. Mr. Rock, you deceived us, didn't you? After you left, poverty almost brought our town to its knees. I heard the truth from Gift's own lips. He said you snuck in that extra line in the contract when we weren't looking. You were the landowner we made that deal with all along.
Yes, you got me. I lied to you and your father. I wanted that silver mine, and I was willing to do anything to get it.
Mr. Rock, I looked up to you. But it seems like you've strayed from the path of righteousness. We're merchants, so let's settle this dispute like businessmen, with a transaction. Sell me the rights to the steam engine. I'll pay whatever price you ask.
What? You can't be...
Interesting proposal. I'm listening.
This here technology's an incredible thing, but monopolizing it will only bring tears. Even a merchant needs to understand that some things are more precious than money.
You don't say. Like what?
Like fighting for a better tomorrow. Things like this should be shared with the whole world. If I owned this steam engine, I wouldn't keep it to myself, that's for sure. Hear that, Floyd? That's the reason I believe in your dream.
Partitio.
You really haven't changed in the slightest. You've convinced me. Let's make a deal.
Sir, you can't mean to...
This is what I'm talking about. So, what's your price?
80 billion leaves.
80 billion? That's outrageous! You could buy a kingdom with that much!
You said it yourself. This technology can make the world a better place. This seems a fair price to me.
I see now. Clever as always, sir.
I've made up my mind. It's a deal. You want 80 billion? I'll give you 80 billion.
What?
A merchant never goes back on his word, right, Mr. Rock?
Of course. I'll write up the contract now.
The Rock Company agrees to sell the rights to its steam engine for 80 billion leaves. Thank you kindly.
Our contract has been made, Partitio. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much business to attend to.
Go on. I'll bring souvenirs next time I see you. 80 billion of them.
I'm looking forward to that day.
I overheard it all, Partitio.
Yeah, hear that scrivener.
Industrial tycoon Rock Brilliant picks business fight with roustabout merchant. A fight to the tune of 80 billion leaves. This'll be on the front page of our next issue for sure. It's gonna be big. Oh, I need to tell my brother about this.
You show up in a lot of odd places, don't you?
But where will you find that much money? It sounds impossible.
I talked big back there 'cause my blood was boiling. But there's really nothing much to do except put in the work and build up my finances.
What? It'd take hundreds of years to make that much capital.
I've got a hot tip for you, Partitio.
Oh, that's so. I'll buy it.
There's a noble on the western continent that has wealth to rival even the great Rock himself. Goes by the name of Alrond. Lord of a town called Wellgrove.
Well now, ain't that something? I smell a good deal. I've made up my mind. I'm going to see this Alrond. Mind shining my shoes?
Oh, it's the yellow guy.
Hey there, son. Working hard, huh?
Sit right here. I'll shine those shoes to a sparkling sheen.
Good answer.
Yeah, I'm working hard. I've got to earn enough to feed my family.
You know, with fingers that deft, I bet you could do a whole lot of different jobs. Hey, you have anything you want to do when you grow up? Shining shoes is an honest profession, but it's hard to pay the bills with brush and wax alone.
I want to travel the world. I've spent my whole life in this town. That's why I want some sort of job that'd let me go places, see the sights.
That's a nice dream. A big one, too.
Yeah. Well, all polished up nice, yellow guy.
Ah, thanks, son. Now I can hit that dusty trail with my head held high. Never lose sight of your dream. You hear me? One day, I'll change this world. I'll make it a place where folk can do the jobs they want. I promise you, it won't be long.
Breaking news! Vagrant peddler Partitio throws gauntlet at wealthy elites. Partitio announced his intent to acquire steam engine rights for 80 billion leaves. When asked for comment, Partitio responded, "Technology exists to make life better for people. That's what gives it value." But does his daring declaration have steam? Haha! Read our next issue to find out. Crosspath Scholar and the Merchant is also now available due to that. 80 billion leaves. I can't even imagine what that would look like. Speaking of leaves, you saved up the money to set out up on your journey yourself, right? Mind informing me how you did it? I doubt my ways would be of much use here, but
First, I just helped out people in my village with chores and the like. When they found me, I was so happy they were happy that, well,
You couldn't take their money.
yeah, my savings never seemed to go up. That's when Gus gave me a job at the tavern. Couldn't bear to watch me struggle. The rest of the village soon chipped in to support me too. The only reason I was able to save up enough was because of their kindness. They can't even imagine how grateful I am to them.
That's such a nice story, Agnea. Aw, shucks. Partitio, this sort of thing always tugs on the heartstrings. Here, take my money, all of it. Live your dream, Agnea.
But I've already got enough. You don't have to give me nothing, Partitio.
Yeah, time to grind 80 billion by the next time we play, right? It's gonna be fine, it's easy. I mean, it makes the 3 billion that was mentioned before in Hikari's last chapter chump change. We'd all kill for it, but it's chump change. Anyway, what to do next? Well, of course, we'll have some more well, we got the cross paths to go to. But what we need to go is a journal, Partitio, a travel bantero, Oswald the Sober as well. Oh there, Oswald, easy on the coffee. Why, you're drinking the stuff in the tavern anyway. Alcohol numbs the mind and slows the wits. So you do it for the science and stuff. That's a laudable attitude. Wait, does this mean that strapping physique of yours is also all for the science? Of course. Every good scholar possesses a trifecta of strengths, discipline, stamina, and willpower. Regular exercise is an indispensable aid for improving all of these, yeah. Ooh, and yours a good reason for all those muscles. Speaking of which, you are lean but strong, with not an ounce of wasted sinew. How do you train? Me, I just work hard and the muscles come along for the ride. I try for practical application over theory. You have given me valuable insight today. A contest of strength. Can I keep up this time? That's the real contest. How impressive are these steam engines exactly? Yeah, according to Mr. Rock, they possess power never seen before. His words, not mine. Never seen before, you say? Look at your brow wrinkling here, Kari. The strongest person in Ku is a man named Benkei. Do you think these steam engines are stronger than he? Your guess is as good as mine, partner. From the way Mr. Rock was talking, though. Sounds like just one could win a tug-of-war contest with a whole gaggle of oiled-up muscle men. So as strong as 5 Benkeis, perhaps. No, 10 Benkeis, easily. Astounding! And they are truly formidable machines. We don't know what happened to poor Benkei. Clothes shopping with Frone. What are you up to there, Frone? Just browsing for a tie. Oh, get up gazing. I get you. You're always dressing real fashionable, like. Fine compliment coming from a merchant with such a sharp eye for quality. So what sort of rags do you fancy? I'm afraid the answer is a bit complex. To me, clothing is like a painting. A part of the maker's soul and artistic sensibilities is woven into each piece, and nothing fits me quite as well as a garment tailored by a kindred spirit. Wow, I never gave a pair of trousers that much thought before. You learn something new every day. You seem to have a fine sense of dress yourself. What sort of clothing tickles your fancy? It's easy. Merchant garb's got to be durable first and foremost. So you choose garments based on textile thickness. That's part of a sure thing. Thing is, clothing's durability is determined by stitching. See here, my shirt seems to double up, right? That's called twin needle stitching. Requires a deft hand to do it, but it won't tear on you. Seems like this tell me a lot of love went into its making. The crafter wanted someone not just to wear it, but to care for it. You don't say. I never thought to look at clothing from that particular angle. Partitio, why don't you join me on my next shopping trip? Sure, partner. I'll help you pick out some stylish duds. It's at such speed, we don't know. Getting the joke as well is on the list. What made you want to be a merchant, Partitio? Yeah, simple. I was always surrounded by business folk when I was a little chickadee. I'd also been inspired by my pops and Mr. Rock. It was only natural that I'd want to grow up to be just like them. What a fine origin story. Oh, this takes me back. I was so eager for their approval. I galloped from job to job like a wild stallion. I see. You would say then that you were spurred on into your profession? Wait a sec. Spurs because I'm like a horse? That was a joke. It was indeed. Ooh-wee, partner. A fella needs to use his noggin to pass your gags. With the utmost speed, we have got our information as our stained glass windows continue to build ever higher. Right, there's 2 quests. Well, actually, wait a second. There's more quests now. What's that? No, there's another quest in the other area, right? I think he's new. Yeah, totally new, or we'd have stole everything from this guy. Catharine, oh, Catharine. It was all a misunderstanding, but she's gone all the same. I can't imagine she's left town, but... Oh, is this truly the end for us? Oh, no. I simply cannot accept it. She's my everything. Life is meaningless without her. Gods, anyone, if you're listening, please reunite with my dear Catharine. You're gonna have to give me some more information, sir. A man defined by his love for Catharine, living only to follow her moods, obey her whims, and devote himself to her in body and soul. He is considered a hopeless case by those around him, but Catharine's happiness is his happiness too.
Watch me shine.
Very well, but I can't be gone long.
Shall we?
Come with me, sir. I know what you're missing. It's very obvious. As that kind of person myself. Meow. So obvious. Meow. Catharine, my darling. Oh, thank the gods you're all right. I was just being polite when I called the cat next door cute. You're the love of my life, so please come home already. Meow. Truly, oh, thank you so much. Please don't leave me again. You have my most heartfelt gratitude for reuniting with my dearest Catharine. Yeah. Cat people know. Oh, I've got cape powder. Catharine can get quite jealous at times, but I love that about her. Meow! A little girl worried about her father, who has done nothing but drink since he got fired. She is resolved to earn money for the family instead, but isn't sure how to go about it. Her deceased mother was a singer, so she is currently trying to follow in her footsteps. You can have it, I just found it on the ground. See, it's fine. She said it's fine, see? Alright, it's another quest over here. So what have these two got going on? Royal Descendant Sweetheart. Lover of the man who believes he is descended from a royal line. Though fully aware that he is average and unremarkable, she admires how passionately he values his family. However, she is uneasy about his obsession with his royal lineage. A middle-aged factory worker, completely average and ordinary, but with a great deal of pride. When drunk, he starts claiming to be descended from a royal line, much to his companion's amusement. These claims are not lies, however. He at least believes them sincerely.
That was very helpful.
Meanwhile, rich ale and sticky flour. I've realized I will talk to you in a second. I've just got to talk to you about some items because I take all items. I'm equal opportunity thief. Sadly. This is what we have to scrap metal. Perhaps it can be used for something. Now we reach level 20, we can pick that up easily. Right, what's up with you then? Hey, you listen to this. I'm the descendant of a royal line. Or at least that's what my old man said. Apparently our ancestors were royalty in the Northern Brightlands or something. But no one believes me, not a soul. Damn it, if only I had some sort of proof. Do I have anything? Incidentally, I don't. Okay, we'd need some kind of historian or the royal line book. There's a library at Flame Church. Might be a goal there. Not quite sure about that one. We need to find a way onto the water. Oh, it is through via here, actually. You're not new, are you? We need to get Frone out. Oh, no, you're the person who's here normally, aren't you? We've got a quest over here, too. I wish they were all as easy as that of a quest. At least in my brain. So, clock tower technician. The technician who keeps the clock tower running, known as a diligent worker. He nevertheless has a secret. He is also the anonymous artist who covers people's walls with graffiti art. He's so careful to keep this hidden that not even his family knows.
That was very helpful.
Oh, I can't believe it. The last storm completely washed away the bridge. I was supposed to fix the clock tower bell on the double, but looks like that won't be happening. Who knows how long it'll take for someone to build a new bridge? I wonder if there's another way to get to that clock tower. Oh god, you're going to need me to take you over. Okay. Well, I say that. Oh wait, I want to lure. 31%? It's easier to hire you. Doesn't have time for my foolishness.
Watch me shine.
Okay, I actually succeeded.
Shall we?
I'm gonna take this man on an adventure. So it looks like... So there's no docks on this side of the place. So there has to be an entrance from outside.